Jesse Duplantis, founder of Jesse Duplantis Ministries, teaches all kinds of heresies.
Boy, that Jesse Duplantis, he doing good. And we ain't used to give our tithe over there. We went to a church and they need it more. Uh-oh. And I'm not against giving to the poor. Listen, you just changed the rate of exchange on the tithe. Yeah, but I gave it a tithe. Yeah, but you turned it into alms.
I'm going to say something going to knock your lights off. God has the power to take life, but he can't. He got the power to do it, but he won't. He's bound. He can't. He says death and life is in the power of whose tongue? Yours. You ready for this? You want something that'll knock your lights off? You choose when you live. You choose when you die. Death and life's in the power of your tongue, not God's.
Duplantis is one of the most blatant false teachers out there.
Jesse Duplantis is Jesse Duplantis is one of the most obvious false teachers that you could ever imagine. This is a guy who claims that he went to heaven on a cable car. Jesse Duplantis is just, if you can't tell that Jesse Duplantis is a false teacher, then you probably should not be allowed outside of the home without adult supervision. It is just that obvious that he is a false teacher, just blatantly obvious.
Duplantis thinks God asked him for his opinion.
Friends have frank and open conversations with each other. I've done that with the Lord. I've had the Lord say, Jesse, I've had God come tell me, he said, this is what I'm going to do. I've had the Lord literally say, what do you think about this? God has asked me for my opinion. I said, well, Lord, since you asked, maybe I'm doing it. He said, no, we can talk frankly. What do you think? I said, well, I don't think you ought to do that. He said, why you don't think I ought to do that? I said, well, I know you know people more than I do, but Lord, if you just let me do a little bit more work on this individual, I think we can get them to you. He says, okay, go ahead. Do what you have to do. And I tell you what, the Bible says he who wins souls is wise.
Yes, and he who thinks he can counsel God is a fool.